Greetings, this is Bevin, and I'm an intuitive business mentor for empaths, lightworkers, and mystics. I'm so pleased to be bringing you the next tip in my series, 17 Concepts for Launching Your Spiritual, Holistic, or Creative Business. So today I'm just going to share one quick tip for all of you budding entrepreneurs out there. So let's dive right in. Today's topic is you are not doing business alone. Even as a solopreneur, which is what most people will enter into as they begin to build a business from the ground up, you are not running a business alone. So let's talk about all of the people that help to support and nurture your sacred vision, what you want to bring in the world, how you want to serve meaningfully. So let's say that you want to have a logo designed and you work with this person to design that logo, to create some branding for your business. Well, they are actually your branding partner. And perhaps you want to build a website. I don't really recommend that until maybe year 2, but some people like to do that sooner rather than later, and that's okay as well. I just spent a lot of money on a website before I even had customers and revenue coming in to support that. So let's say you're chatting with a customer service representative about how to set up your website URL, how to make it work, how to link it, all those things. That person is a technology partner to you. And you'll probably use a lot of different technology partners throughout your business just because this is the online space. So you need to be able to leverage your time and your attention by using technology. And perhaps you decide that you want to go and speak either online or with a local group, and they invite you to come in and talk about what you're passionate about and to be able to, explain how you help people and how you serve. This is a public relations and marketing partner. You're not alone in doing this work as a business person. It will often feel this way. You'll be, in your home office, putting, courses together, developing curriculum, making videos, writing a blog, whatever it is that you're doing to market yourself. I know those feel like it's just me. There's no one else. One of the most important groups of people that you can have in this process of building a business from the ground up are colleagues or friends who will talk you off the ledge, so to speak, anytime you have a confidence meltdown. And in the beginning, that will probably happen more often, where you'll either think to yourself, I don't think I can do this. What happens if I fail? All these different messages come up inside of our head. Our inner critic, our imposter syndrome comes up. And we need someone to say, it's okay that you feel this way today. It's okay that it's scary. It's okay that you don't quite know what you're doing yet. Just keep working at it. I believe in you. These are your emotional partners. This is such an important piece. And I've had some amazing people in my life who are like, you've got this, you can do it. And the good news is those types of inner messages become less and less the more that you step in to your work, the more clients that you serve, the more albums that you sell, the more books that you promote. It gets easier. There will be times when you still have that, especially if you're going to step up into the next level, but it does, that inner critic does fade back. It is okay and necessary to ask for help. You're not meant to serve all by yourself. And this is one that I talk about over and over and over in my program, my group program with sensitive people. We are usually the givers. We are usually the helpers, the healers, the people who are in service. It can be challenging for us to ask for help, to admit that maybe we don't know exactly what's happening, or we don't have the resources, or we don't have the expertise to do something, or we feel guilty taking up someone else's time. It's okay to ask for help. You're going to need to. You're going to need to reach out and, ask people for questions, or get a resource, or hire a coach or a mentor, whatever that looks like. You're not meant to serve. You're not meant to do this in a vacuum. And when people do help you, It's so important to remember, and we are very conscientious to say thank you, to offer to share something about what they're doing in their business in return, or to give them a testimonial. The people who contribute to your success provide an opportunity to practice reciprocal exchange, a natural flow of giving and receiving. So, as we've been doing in this series, I've been using the Sacred Rebels deck, which is beautiful for sensitive entrepreneurs, and just pulling the card that's on the bottom without shuffling. This is what I just felt intuitively needed to happen. So I follow that. And this card is amazing. It says it's the visions of life beyond death. So we've talked a little bit about the practical people who will be a part of your team, if you will, on the earthly plane. This is really tapping into more so the spiritual plane. And in my program, the Wisdom Circle, for novice entrepreneurs, I actually concentrate on both of those aspects because we need to have those practical, earthly, grounded skills. And we also need to tap in to our spiritual growth and our leadership. And here you see that she has her eyes closed. She's in a meditative state. She's asking and receiving that help. So help does not just come from the earthly plane. It comes from the spiritual plane as well. And she's tapping in. Here's the full moon energy. So there's a lot of intuitive insight, manifestation, fullness coming into play. Here's the raven, which is often a symbol for our intuitive knowing. There's a peacock, which encourages her or him, it's really not gender specific, or they, to tap in and allow yourself to be seen. This was one of our previous messages, is how important it is to allow yourself to be seen and to be unapologetically in your presence. You have something beautiful to bring to this world. We have the owl, which is really listening to the wisdom and sitting up and looking for opportunities and taking those opportunities as they arrive. So it's really important to tap in and realize that you are not alone on a spiritual journey as well. You're supported and nourished by an earthly team and a spiritual team. And this person recognizes there's more than just running a business. There's more than just this physical reality. There is a deeper purpose and a meaning to what you're doing. And we need to stop and slow down and tap in. It's just so important. It's really great that we look out into the world and we see so many things changing right now, particularly more and more companies, more and more entrepreneurs who are making a commitment to do business in a very conscious, loving, caring way, to minimize their impact on the environment, to maximize the impact on their clients, to really be client focused. And the passion, the creativity, and the spiritual wisdom that you have inside of you is needed now more than ever. So if this lights you up, I invite you to schedule a 30-minute Zoom chat with me. And let's talk about your conscious business ideas. With zero pressure, we'll explore whether the Wisdom Circle might be the right support system for you. I help people create a really strong foundation in that first 1 to 2 years of running their company and getting some solid structures, systems, and support, not only in the practical earthly plane, but also on the spiritual level. I've included the link to my online calendar with this video. And I just encourage you to tap in, to tune in, to recognize that you are not alone. You are part of a giant matrix of other conscious entrepreneurs and conscious, loving souls who came here to make a difference for people. And tapping in, allowing yourself to be seen, the fullness of your vision, of your manifestation, and honoring your wisdom. I look forward to chatting with you, my friend, and to bringing some more tips in this series so that you can be a successful, conscious, purposeful entrepreneur. Namaste, my friend.